The night came in, dark and damp, and the rushing of the rain sounded loud, hammering on the windowsill. A wave of loneliness washed over her. She fell on her bed. The dormitory was empty now. Luna had mixed feelings. She wanted to start a new chapter in her life, but she was also afraid to live life on her own. She was going to be 18 soon, and it was her turn to leave now. Sister Teresa was helping her out to find a job. Imperium offices called her for an interview. It was scheduled for the next morning. Her stomach ached and was feeling anxious. Her mind filled with thoughts and didn't think she'd fall asleep, but she did. Luna heard footsteps approaching the dormitory. She opened her eyes. The light from the window dazzled her eyes. It was morning already. Sister Teresa entered the room and stood beside the bed staring down at her.
You're still in bed?
What time is it?
You're going to be late. Your interview with Mr. Solis is at 9 and it's already 7:45. Dress up, quickly. I'll take you there. You won't arrive on time if you pick up the bus.
Luna dressed up. She pulled her hair in a bun. She looked smart in the black suit Sister Teresa bought her. Luna was a gorgeous girl. She was tall with a slim figure, had huge green-blue eyes, platinum blonde hair, and red plum lips. She turned heads wherever she went. Luna has changed. The past few years were difficult for her, but it was time for her to move on.
You look beautiful, my dear. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
Luna blushed at that comment.
Come on, we need to leave. You cannot be late for your first interview.
The streets were filled with traffic, but managed to arrive on time. They stopped in front of a magnificent building.
Good luck, I will pray for you.
Luna's heart was hammering against her chest and tears fell on her cheeks.
Luna, calm down. I'm sure you'll do well.
Thanks, Sister Teresa, for all of this. You bought me these clothes. You are helping me to find a job before I leave. I will miss you, you know?
I will miss you too. You are very important to me, and nothing will ever change that. Now please, you need to compose yourself.
Luna walked out and came in front of a big glass door. The receptionist greeted her with a smile.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Hi, good morning. I have an interview with Mr. Solis at 9.
Give me a minute, please. I will give him a call to check. What is your name?
Luna. Luna Smith.
The office of Mr. Solis is on the 12th floor. You can take the lift.
Thanks very much.
She walked through the big hall and pushed the button to the lift and waited. Everyone looked at her curiously. Luna stood uncomfortably until she reached the 12th floor. It felt like a lifetime. She got out and took a deep breath trying to calm herself. She walked through a wide corridor. Offices were divided with thick glass on the right. She was getting confused. She had no idea where to go.
Excuse me. I have an appointment with Mr. Solis. Kindly, can you tell me where his office is?
Mr. Solis is the one approaching us. Come with me.
This young lady is asking for you, Mr. Solis.
He looked at her with a broad smile.
Thanks, Lorraine. I will handle it from here.
He scanned her from top to bottom.
You must be Miss Smith, right?
Yes.
She said shyly. He pulled his hand out to shake hands.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Smith.
The pleasure is also mine.
Follow me. We'll talk into my office.
He walked in front of her. He had thick black hair. It was long enough to touch the collar of his shirt. He was very handsome, broad shoulders, brown tan skin. He wore an immaculately pressed and fitted white shirt. His eyes were blue with flecks of green.
This is my office. Please come in. Have a seat.
His heart started beating in an unusually strong and fast rhythm. Her voice was shaky, and he could feel her anxiety. He was sitting behind his desk. His eyes lingered into hers.
I have seen your resume, and you have all the qualifications we asked for. I interviewed 3 other candidates this week, but to tell you the truth, a good friend of mine told me nice things about you. Sister Teresa is a childhood friend, and I would do anything for a good friend like her,
Said Mr. Solis with a smile on his face.
Of course, if you accept, you can start from Monday.
It would be my greatest pleasure.
Good. So the working hours are from 9 till 5, Monday till Friday. Mr. Starr will be giving you instructions of what you need to do.
Mr. Solis picked up the receiver and dialed.
Hi, Atoyle. Please come into my office.
A tall, smart man, a few years younger than Mr. Solis, came into the office. A burn scar covering part of his face was visible. At first, Luna was distracted by it, but she made sure not to look at it. They exchanged greeting and pulled his hand out to shake hands. As soon as he held her hands, he held it firmly into his, giving her a lovely smile.
Please make sure that by Monday we have everything sorted for Miss Smith. For now, her desk will be in your office.
I will take care of everything right away.
He said in a pleasant voice. Mr. Solis stood from behind his desk and gave a sweet look to Luna. She also stood up.
See you on Monday, Miss Smith. Please, send my best regards to Sister Teresa.
I will. Thanks very much for your time and for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Luna left. Mr. Solis saw her leave the building from the huge window he had in his office. He calls Atoyle again.
Come into my office.
Atoyle entered the office and sat down.
I thought that this day would never come. I cannot believe it. My God, she looks exactly like her.
The likeness is extraordinary.
We need to focus now. We have to keep our eyes on her. Within 3 months, she will leave the orphanage and will be on her own. Anything can happen, and I cannot afford losing her again.